Humanity is facing an existential threat from climate change. Crumbling biodiversity, rising sea levels, dying people, and failing agricultural systems are just some of the symptoms of our current system. In this video, we meet the young people who are taking matters into their own hands to secure our, their, and our children's future. The recent youth climate strikes have come to the fore of public knowledge in the UK as a result of their organic, direct action against climate change and the limited role of young people in our current system. These young people, who believe they have the most to lose from climate change, walk out of schools on Fridays for Future in order to pressure decision makers into meeting their 4 demands. These demands include declaring a climate emergency and informing the public about the severity of climate change, implementing a Green New Deal, bringing the voting age down to 16, and reforming the national curriculum to address the ecological crisis as a priority. Arguably one of the most important demands is the reforming of the national curriculum to address climate change as a priority. A recent petition created by students and was signed by over 70,000 people claimed that they were not taught enough about climate change and demanded that climate change becomes a core part of the national curriculum, demonstrating concern about how the education system in the UK is engaging with climate change.
These demands are ambitious, but to ensure they create a movement that is capable of tackling the range of issues associated with climate change, it is important to analyse how this movement engages with issues of just transformations to sustainability. Here, we talk to the participants to see how they have engaged with these issues.
I want a future and I want to be able to grow up and explore the world, and I want to go see the coral reef, and I want to just see everything, and because of climate change I won't get the chance to do that, so we need to change because people, and I bet loads of other people want to see the world, so
we want our children to have chances as well.
To strike for climate change because young people have a voice and we haven't been allowed to use that yet, and the older generation seem to have messed that up for us.
And I think it's our future, and the people that have really started to cause this problem isn't the cause of this problem has really been started by people who will no longer be alive to see the effect of the problem in a way.
We have so many opinions and we have so many ways to improve the way we live, and because we can't vote yet, we're not allowed to share those opinions, so I think it's important to do it like this.
It's so unfair that we are leaving this to our planet. It's our home and we're just disrespecting it.
And we're wrecking the world for future generations, and I don't want to be the generation responsible for that. I want to be the generation responsible for turning it around.
And we're said to be the last
Healthy and green world rather than one full of coal and oil.
And so many species of plants and animals are dying out because of it, and it just needs to stop.
and they've told us that we're the last generation who can change this, so if we've got the chance to do it, we can change this, so why not come out and strike for what we believe in?
It's our generation that is going to be affected by this. Obviously we've got 12 years to change it, and so by the time that I'm in my midlife, this will be fully in action, so it's my generation and it's our responsibility to make a change.
There is a lot UEA can learn from this movement. A survey we carried out with UEA students show that 90% of respondents believe UEA could and should do more to reduce its impact on the environment. Suggestions from respondents about how UEA should go about this include installing solar panels, supporting local food producers by using their produce at UEA, insulating all buildings, and increasing the provision of climate change education for all students. Our interviews with the young people showed that there was little engagement with the social justice element of climate change, with the young people focusing on the damage to our planet, but not acknowledging the disproportionate impacts of climate change on the poor and other marginalised groups. As such, UEA could visit local schools and provide pupils with classes about climate change, focusing on the social element of climate change. This should help the movement improve by enhancing its understanding of the justice element of climate change, further increasing the capacity of the movement to create transformative change. This lack of climate change education, especially in terms of justice, has also been identified as a problem within UEA, as only 14% of our survey respondents believed UEA engaged enough with climate change and its justice elements in the curriculums across the university.
We call on UEA to step up and further engage with climate change by making campus more environmentally friendly and increasing the provision of education on climate change and its justice issues to both students and the local community.